true story. When I was in my 20s, my parents owned a store right next to the Thrifties, now known as Rite Aid, in Lincoln Heights. I called my mother to ask if she could pick up something to soothe my sore throat. She said she would send my cousin Luis, who was working for them at the time. Before hanging up, I had a last-minute thought and suggested she buy a lottery scratcher, and to make sure it was a winning ticket, I added. That was weird. How would anyone know it would be a winning ticket? I hung up the phone and thought nothing of it. About half an hour later, the phone rang. It was my mother who called to inform me and my brother that we had won $25,000. We jumped up and down until we couldn't breathe anymore, and then tried to gather our thoughts about what just happened. After the excitement wore down, I remember that a few weeks prior, I prayed to God to help my parents who were going through a challenging time with their business. They needed more capital for their store. At first, I asked for $5,000, then I increased the request by increments of $5,000 until I reached $20,000. I didn't want to appear stingy, so I stopped there. I figured that $20,000 would help them get out of the hole they were in. I put it out to the universe, and eventually, the universe responded. I asked for $20,000, and that's exactly what we received. You see, when we went to cash the ticket, they took out $5,000 for taxes. When I told my family about my celestial request, they didn't seem convinced and just chalked it up to me being weird again. I never let the doubting Thomases stop my faith in the power of an ask. Of course, I've tried to duplicate this event. Maybe the offer has expired for me. What I do know is that there are so many things we receive and don't really pay attention to until they are gone. This happened to me before manifestation was a thing. Bottom line, be grateful every day, and it never hurts to believe in miracles.